India Gate is a war memorial located in New Delhi, India. It was built to commemorate the Indian soldiers who died fighting for the British Army in World War I and the Afghan Wars. The foundation stone of India Gate was laid in 1921 and it was completed in 1931. The structure stands at a height of 42 meters and is situated in the heart of the city, on the Rajpath. India Gate is made of red sandstone and granite and is one of the largest war memorials in India. The names of 218 British and Indian soldiers who died in the Afghan Wars and World War I are inscribed on its walls. Additionally, an eternal flame called Amar Jawan Jyoti was added after India's independence to honor the Indian soldiers who died in the 1971 Indo-Pak War. The India Gate is an important landmark and a popular tourist attraction in Delhi. It is surrounded by vast lawns and fountains and is illuminated every evening. India Gate was designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens, a British architect who was also responsible for the design of many other buildings in New Delhi, including the Rashtrapati Bhavan, Presidential Palace, and the Parliament House. The design of India Gate is inspired by the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, France. The structure consists of a large arch, which is flanked by two smaller arches on either side. The arch is adorned with intricate carvings and inscriptions, while the top of the arch features the imperial emblem of India, which is a four-lion sculpture standing on a pedestal. India Gate is surrounded by a large circular area known as the Rajpath, which is used for ceremonial parades and processions. On important national occasions such as Republic Day and Independence Day, the Rajpath is decorated with lights and flags, and a grand parade is held that showcases India's cultural diversity and military might. India Gate is also a popular spot for picnics and evening strolls. The surrounding lawns are dotted with food stalls and vendors selling souvenirs and trinkets. In the evenings, the monument is illuminated with colorful lights, making it a stunning sight to behold. India Gate has witnessed many important events in India's history. It was the site of a mass gathering during the Indian independence movement, where leaders like Mahatma Gandhi gave speeches and rallied the masses. After India's independence in 1947, the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, laid a wreath at India Gate to pay tribute to the soldiers who had fought and died for the country. India Gate has also been the site of several protests and demonstrations over the years, with people gathering there to voice their concerns and demand action from the government. In recent times, India Gate has become a popular spot for social gatherings and events, such as music concerts, cultural festivals, and sports events. The monument is also frequently used as a backdrop for movies and television shows, making it an iconic symbol of India's rich cultural heritage. In addition to India Gate, there are several other important landmarks and tourist attractions in the vicinity, including the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the Parliament House, and the National Museum. Visitors to India Gate can also explore the nearby areas, which are dotted with parks, restaurants, and shopping centers. India Gate is not only a war memorial and a symbol of national pride, but it also serves as a center for cultural activities and social gatherings. Various events such as cultural programs, music concerts, food festivals, and exhibitions are held on the lawns surrounding India Gate throughout the year. These events attract a large number of visitors and tourists from across the country and around the world. India Gate also serves as a popular spot for leisure activities such as picnics, family outings, and sports. The surrounding area has several parks and playgrounds where people can play cricket, football, and other sports. One of the major attractions near India Gate is the National War Memorial, which was inaugurated in 2019. The National War Memorial is dedicated to the Indian soldiers who have sacrificed their lives in various wars and military operations since India's independence. The memorial consists of 4 concentric circles, with the central obelisk being the main attraction. The names of over 25,000 soldiers who have died in various conflicts are inscribed on the walls of the memorial. India Gate and the National War Memorial together form a major tourist attraction in Delhi, drawing millions of visitors every year. The area around India Gate is also home to several important government buildings, such as the Ministry of Defence and the Ministry of External Affairs. One of the most popular events held at India Gate is the Beating Retreat Ceremony, which takes place every year on 29 January, marking the end of the Republic Day celebrations. The ceremony is a military tradition that dates back to the 16th century and involves a display of military music, marching, and pageantry. India Gate is also an important landmark for food lovers. The surrounding area has several food stalls and restaurants that offer a variety of street food and local cuisine. Some of the popular dishes to try around India Gate include chaat, samosas, kebabs, and biryani. The area around India Gate has also been developed as a pedestrian-friendly zone, with several walkways and cycling tracks. This has made it easier for people to explore the area on foot or on a bicycle. Overall, India Gate is an important cultural and historical landmark that has played a significant role in shaping India's identity and national pride. It is a symbol of the sacrifices made by Indian soldiers and a testament to the country's rich cultural heritage and traditions. Whether you are a history buff, a food lover, or just looking for a place to relax and unwind, India Gate is a must-visit destination in Delhi. The end. Thank you.